All right, it's Jocktober, Ant.
Jocktober. That's what we do. We don't have Rocktober. And we already gave a tribute to E-Rock.
Yeah. You want to explain what Jocktober's all about?
Jocktober. We're going to be featuring other radio shows. It's a little odd for a radio show to feature the talents of other radio shows because people in radio, they don't really like acknowledging other shows because they don't want people to start listening to them. You don't want your own ratings to go down. But we're so confident during Jocktober
we're
that
so
these
confident
shows,
with the crap we throw at you every morning.
that this crap, this garbage, that during Jocktober we have no problem with showcasing a different show every day.
Well, for the next few days until
we get bored
and then move on to something
lazy
else.
Or whatever we do and just stop doing it.
Yeah.
And then people go, what happened to Jocktober? What? Oh, yeah, remember that? Let's do it.
And when we say remember that, we forgot that we did it the day before.
Of course we did.
We're just the worst.
God, we should be somebody else's Jocktober feature.
Yeah. And then you got...
Stink.
And then Jocktober turns into Cocktober later on in the afternoon because then our listeners decide to email pictures
pictures.
You know what? Yeah.
Of big roosters all over the place.
That's right.
Ugh.
So today, this is Sam's bit. Sam, you brought us a show called The People's Morning Show.
Yes.
The People's Morning Show.
Oh, wait, we got an official sweeper for Jocktober.
Oh.
Happy Jocktober, everybody, from your friends at the Opie and Anthony Show. It's a celebration of hacky, pukey radio shows and DJs from across this great nation of ours.
I'm wearing panties to this party.
I've never seen a better antonym of hysterical.
Crank up the crapola. It's Jocktober on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Was the yang for the yin of hysterical. It was the polar opposite.
Happy Jocktober, everybody, from your friends at the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, like Steve, you and the doing the hacky morning zoo voice too.
It sounds like
Bring
Steve
it all together, right?
taking like 1 minute of audio and just pulling 2 clips out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well,
The whole segment.
That's the brilliance of his production.
To be fair, that was Derek's lazy work.
Oh, wow.
Derek's throwing his hands up in the air somewhere now.
Exactly, with his dumb glasses.
We have people working for the show like everywhere. Where are half these people?
I don't know.
We got people in Washington.
Where are these people?
Now we got people at Sirius, and we got people a block away. Like, they're just in rooms somewhere, like, making believe they're doing something because they don't have a boss. So we got the People's Morning Show today.
Yeah, well, the People's Morning Show advertised themselves as intellectual and irreverent.
Ooh.
So I was sitting there and I'm like, so I'm going to get to laugh and also it's going to give me something to think about.
Little thinking, little laughing. That's a dream of a program director.
Oh, yeah.
So I was sitting there, this is going to be a good Jocktober for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I brought some clips of what I thought was the most irreverent and intellectual things that they did this morning.
All topics for all people, intellectual and irreverent, look at the day's news from the viewpoint of the people.
That's why it's the People's.
Oh.
That's just like a Thomas Jefferson quote.
Really?
And it's hosted by Nipsey, Earl, Jen Shade. Jen Shade, the whole?
Yes, Nipsey Earl and Jen Shade. Jen Shade would be today's whole.
Does she disappoint as being the whole, or is she, like, following the...
We set the bar so high with yesterday's whole.
Oh, no.
We really did kind of blow it by putting her on first.
Yeah. But, I mean, she's still a whole.
And they got, what? Talk the talk? What is this? They're coming up with their own lingo or something?
Yeah, they like the vocabulary words, so they have 3 pages of single-spaced words with explanations as to what everything is.
And this is,
Oh my God.
these they use all the time, I guess.
Dude,
I guess so.
There's something else going on, too.
Yuck.
They're starting to get these morning shows. It's kind of like the Sunny D commercial. It's like right out of Central Casting. They got the black guy.
Yeah.
They got the rock chick.
Yes.
And the all-purpose white dude with the sports cap on. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly what this show is.
Wow, really?
Danny, can you see a picture?
I didn't see a picture of them. I need to know what they look like.
Yeah.
Just Google The People's Show.
Where are they located, Sam?
Central Pennsylvania.
Harrisburg,
yeah.
PA. Nipsey introduces Jen's news, then makes a reference to being intimate with a black woman for some reason. Who's Nipsey, the black dude?
No, Nipsey is the white guy. He's kind of the
What? How could the white guy be
Nipsey? Everyone knows
insane.
Nipsey is.
It's very irreverent.
That's irreverent right there.
Yes.
Earl's the black guy?
Yes, believe it or not, Earl is the black
And
guy.
Jen Shade is the white girl.
See, there's the
Look
picture.
at Jen. She's a rock chick.
Ah, yeah.
She doesn't take nothing from anyone.
Wait, that's her in the middle?
Yeah, she doesn't take guff.
She's horrendous.
Yeah. Oh, look at her look, though. You know, you don't mess with her.
A little 80s.
Something else she doesn't take, the morning after pill. No one bangs her. What a monster.
All right, without hearing a peep out of them, we're off. We're off and running.
Oh, she's horrendous. She looks like the bassist in every 80s like old hair band.
She looks like Stephen Carr.
I think she's. I think the Toadies had a monster like that in their band.
Toadies.
Remember the Toadies? Around the leg.
And just so no one's confused, these people, it said 0 about Opie and Anthony. We're just sort of,
I don't give a
we're just
crap.
looking at them today.
Well, it's Jocktober, so we've given
Yeah.
ourselves a reason to do this without needing them to really. See, we could beat up on other shows now without them having to even mention us.
Yeah.
Right.
Jocktober.
Hey, why is Michael Anthony from Van Halen doing a radio show with two guys? That's what she looks like.
That's really good.
Oh.
All right, well, here we go. Nipsey introduces Jen's news, and he's the white guy, and he's talking about how he was intimate with a black woman.
Well, yeah, it's like a joke about being intimate, which I
Wow, did Earl comment on that? Because he's a black guy?
No, Earl knows this place.
Oh, wow.
Of course he does.
Like this. Where's this from? Where's this town?
Here we go.
Where are they out of?
Harrisburg.
The People's Morning Show. Jocktober.
And to my right, the lovely bandana wearing Cap Hawk.
News from the X-Files with Jen Shade.
You okay there, sir?
Bandana. I like the way that looks. Nice look about you there.
I was in a hurry.
Sweet as always, Miss Shade. You look wonderful.
And the darker hair, Jen, I don't know. It's making me feel a little crispy over here.
the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, baby.
I don't know what the hell that's got to do with anything.
Juice.
Where do you come from? What planet?
All right, what?
All I know is there was a lot of energy there for some reason.
Well, you got to have energy if you're doing a morning show.
But it's like wasted energy.
Yeah.
It's like sitting in your driveway in neutral and just gassing it. Wow! Like, you know, unless it's in drive and you're pointing your car somewhere, you have a direction.
It's a little trick they do with morning radio. This is what you do. Go to a park today and just run around in circles like crazy, but don't really do anything. You're going to have people stop and look at you.
Sure.
And they're going to go, wow, something has to be happening here because look at this energy that's going on in front of
Everyone's
me.
looking.
Right.
There's a bunch of energy.
It's true, because the jokes aren't funny, nor do they make any sense.
How about, I don't even know what they were doing there.
Just shouting.
There was a joke in there?
Well, the darker the berry, the sweeter the
And a lot
juice,
of
yeah.
laughing that's very genuine.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
darker
tell
the
that.
berry, the sweeter the juice.
Which
so
is
that was,
normally...
yeah, if
but
you
I
want
guess
to talk
there's-
about banging a black broad, you would say something like
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, but she said she dyed her hair a darker color. I listened to the clip like 6 times.
Yeah,
so
you
I
have
guess
to.
she
It is
said-
addicting.
Yeah, she darkened her hair.
Well, the first joke is coming in because now people are finding the pictures of this People's Morning Show, and if you do the instant feedback from your cell phone, a little advice: you got to put your name so you get a little credit. We like giving credit on this show,
Yeah.
unlike other radio shows. Jen belongs behind a shade.
Oh, that's not very nice.
All right, let's continue with the People's Morning
She looks
Show.
like a fat Corey Feldman. It's horrid. Yuck.
Let's see. It looks like Jen Shade combed her hair with a effing brick. Oh, they didn't waste any time on instant feedback. All right, here we go. Jen talks about the economy.
Okay, this is one of the...
All radio shows talking about
Sure.
the big topics. The Sarah Palin
Yeah.
and the economy are two hot button topics.
What they do is Jen will bring up the hot news story, and then Earl and Nipsey will kind of just riff, you know?
riff on the story.
Yeah.
So this part would be the more irreverent part?
And no,
Or
well, I was
what would this
thinking-
be?
I think it's both. It's supposed to be irreverent and intellectual because it's
Oh,
like,
all right. So this would be intellectual when she says it, and
maybe
then
some
they
kind of
go
satire?
irreverent.
some kind of satire joke so you could think. And
all right. Well, I love how you label this, Sam. This is my favorite part of the bit. Jen talks about the economy. Nipsey and Earl try to make it funny and or interesting. They fail.